Good morning. So on the way to work today, I've been thinking about the profile from yesterday in the Bund and how it was balanced. Now that was quite a tricky profile because, I was looking to play along and looking for the market to kind of auction out the highs to create a bit of a skew, but that never happened. And in the end, you really had to be buying failures on that profile. So what I was thinking here is just because, the way the market traded up, it was sort of like trading higher, but it was doing so with these sort of really unconvicted profiles. Like Friday was quite balanced, and then sort of the way we created a sort of like bullish inside day on Thursday, like while it was bullish because it had a buying tail and a poor high, it wasn't a very convincingly nicely formed profile. So maybe if we rally and that's kind of the way we get somewhere, maybe we should be expecting a bit more of a tricky day, because if we had really good participation in the market, these profiles would be a lot more smooth and nice. So anyway, this is just something to keep in mind and reflect on, and I'm at the office now. I'll see you inside. Okay, so the market held near the highs last night. The US CPIs are still in play, so maybe we can get something there. Okay, so let's have a little review of the morning's trade. You can see that the market did try higher, failed on C prints, and then on the IFOs we've come down and made this E print tail, and now we're kind of balancing off at the highs. A few things to note, as we spoke about yesterday, this low here is an unfinished auction. Like you can see on the footprint that it was taken, offered, but no one offered through to the next price. And also the A print tail is right on last week's high, so it's quite mechanical, and then the E print tail is just one tick off, so it's like a no excess low. So right now between the IFO low and the morning's kind of failure of the open drive, we've kind of got a bit of a balance. So we really need strong buying at these highs to drive higher. The market maybe fails in that zone, then maybe it has another liquidation or something like that. So yeah, it's a pretty tricky morning so far. Okay, so it's been a frustrating day for me. I've traded when I wouldn't usually trade. I've kind of tried to, I don't know why, take a different trading style today. And then this afternoon, some of the things I really wanted to trade set up, and I was just not ready for it, on the wrong side or whatever. So if I'm gonna get situations like this, frustrated and trading stupid stuff, just to go have a cup of tea, have a minute away from the desk. I'm down in the yoga studio now, and I've just come down here to have a bit of a stretch. Foam roller under my hamstring. So as I spoke about in the kitchen, today was a frustrating day. The worst thing I did today was to use sort of the flow that would have set up my main idea as a trade, and I was long oil when I should have just been out of the market, waiting to find a failure to sell. And because of that, I was thinking about managing my risk on the long rather than trying to find the optimal entry for a short. And then when it all happened, it happened so quickly that I couldn't find access to the trade I really wanted. So after the cup of tea, I went back to the desk and I changed the tempo of the music I was listening to. I just tried to, get into a totally different space to what I was in before. And then from there, I was actually quite good. I managed to pull back some of what I'd lost today, just by sort of, really focusing and just doing what I usually do properly. After I finish here, we'll go back to the desk and review the oil trade. These are my oil charts, and over here on the 30 minutes, you can see this high, which was set in the European session last week. Because we opened here, this is the 5 minute, and drove straight down, we had quite good volumes. I thought, oh, maybe this could be the conditions that allows us to take that high. But instead, everything was absorbed on the offer just up here, and then in 2 5-minute candles, we unwound nearly the whole of the Globex overnight session. And so that was the trade I was looking for. And so in the end, I became the buyer who I was looking to trade against. All right, that's it for today. I'll see you guys in the morning.